Hi, my name is Pamela Allen, and the name of my screenplay is The Necklace. Since The Necklace placed in the top 10 runners-up category, I was asked to answer a few questions about my writing. The first question has to do with why I chose to enter the Optimus competition and how I specifically prepared for it. The answer is that I submitted The Necklace to the competition at Optimus last year, and the feedback I received was so helpful that I decided to use it and revise The Necklace so that I could enter this year's contest. And I'm very glad that I used it because The Necklace did well in this particular competition. And I had paid close attention in preparation to what was said about plot and setting and characters, pacing, and so forth. The second question has to do with a scene that best illustrates my growing voice as a writer. One of the things I like to write about is how important it is when making life decisions to let go of the need to please others and to listen instead to what we know to be true deep in our hearts. One of the scenes in The Necklace that illustrates this takes place in a Paris art gallery in 1988. 19-year-old Andre has chosen to follow his heart calling to become a photographer, rather than trying to please his father Renard by staying home to run the family vineyard, as was tradition. When Renard attends Andre's first photography show, he realizes how talented his son is as a photographer and is able to put aside his preconceived notion of what he thought was best for his son. When he makes a heartfelt apology to Andre in this particular scene, he opens the door for the two of them to forge a more authentic relationship. The third question has to do with the evolution of my writing process and how it's changed over the years. First of all, the story of The Necklace came to me in the form of a dream many years ago. It was the beginning of a movie complete with characters, setting, and plot. And so when I woke up, I wanted to write it and bring it to life. So I did, and what I first did was I wrote a novel and entitled it The Necklace. And then I found a publisher, a small press, to publish it. But I always felt like it should be a movie because that's what it was in the dream, and I could see it. So I tried to find a screenwriter and was not successful finding someone. So I decided, well, I guess I'll have to write it myself. So I decided to take screenplay writing classes. And when I did that, I was told, you should enter contests and get feedback. So that's what I did. I took more and more classes, entered more and more contests, paid attention to the feedback. And the best feedback I received was last year from Optimus. And so I'm very happy that I followed that feedback. I used that feedback to write the current version of the screenplay for The Necklace. And I hope that someday it really will become a movie. The last question has to do with surprises that came with the feedback I received. I was surprised that the settings I had chosen actually reflected the moods and activities of the characters in the story. For instance, the misty, rainy atmosphere in Dublin mirrored Anne Elizabeth's sadness at the loss of her parents. And then the bright sunshine and protests going on in Paris in 1968 reflected the love story that blossomed there amidst the turmoil. And the flowers and warmth in Provence later on reflects the new birth that takes place there. Thank you very much.